YV and Hollywood is basically two brothers who love music, bring together R&B and hip hop. I'm YV, I rap.
And I'm Hollywood, I sing R&B, pop, whatever you want to name it.
Just two brothers basically born and raised out the south side of that Bronx in New York. We moved up here to the New England area, the whole Boston area as we got older. And I just love to rap, he just loved to sing. We brought it together. It wasn't something like put together, just something we love to do. And we made it happen. Growing up, we wasn't the fortunate kids. We've been through poverty and homeless at certain times in our lives. And I think that much more makes what we bring to the table. And just, you hear through our music, just our struggle, our pain, and we just, elaborate on our music.
Who is Bro Life? It's more like what is Bro Life? It's more of a movement than anything. It's not a gang or anything like that. It's born rebel outsiders. Basically, you individuals following your own path on whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like not following behind anybody else. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be your own leader, do your own thing.
Bro Life is basically an acronym for Born Rebel Outsiders. Just if you was you did things your way. You was born rebel. You rebel. You never go for what's in. But we don't just do what's in or what's trendy now. Just do how you feel. Everybody go right, you go left. You just create your own path, create your own way. You rebel. Basically just born rebel outsiders. You think of Bro Life, you think of all the brothers. Bro Life. But really it's not like that. It's bigger than that. It's a whole movement. There's a lot of people behind it, and it's just it's a really good feel good thing. Just born rebel outsiders. So just no matter what people tell you, just stick to what you love and do what you do. Don't follow what's in. Do what makes you feel good.
It's a lifestyle of living. Bro lifestyle.
Bro life and no life.
The experience that we had so far in the industry, it was ups and downs, any which way you can name, from all different types of angles. We got our first shot pretty much around the age of like 17, 18. That's like, when we had our first meeting with Interscope, went to the Big Boy building, and, we sat down and, we started, picking each other's brains, and, they said we had potential, and, it was a whole bunch of, back and forth type of situations, but at the time, they signed, a couple of acts, and, we basically pushed to the back burner. And pretty much, like, from there on, pretty much that's when we took it to the next level.
The industry's, it's not what you think it is, as far as, like, if you're a young kid coming up, you just think, when we was younger, we dealt with the music at a younger age, so we went, basically pretty much happened too fast for us, so maybe like 16, 17, 18, you're just thinking it's just cars, clothes, the women, but it's really not like that. It's really a business side to it, and if you don't know the business side to it, you're just naive, and right people in your corner to let you know which way you're going. It's pretty much, it'll be a downhill for you, but you live and you learn. So we was young, we started off, got our first meeting with Interscope and went up there and performed for them, and it was good, but I guess, we didn't take a liking to them immediately. I guess they had some other stuff on their plate. And from there, we just bounced around doing different things. But now it's much more so, the industry, we just pretty focused on making music and giving it out to the people who support us and giving it out. And whatever follows from there is, like we've been around a lot of people, from rappers to singers, even to actors. And, we just basically want to do our own thing, create our own path, you know what I mean? And just, have our fun. We do it for our fans and do it for the people who support us. So, but we definitely will be on the road this summer. So look out, city near you.
Second to None, Volume 2 out. Touching the people, making people feel the music, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's like your music. Like you want your music to live on through people, and people can always remember it. Like YV in Hollywood, remember that single, man? That's pretty much the type of feel we want to have on people. When it's pretty much towards the end of our career. And basically, giving back to the community, that's always important, you want to give back to where you came from, and, how you was born and raised, and, show people that, they could do the same thing that, you did. So you want to give, inspiration, so pretty much that's like the legacy we want to leave behind, like as far as like an end game. Everything else is pretty much, if you want to do acting or anything else, or he wants to do a solo album, and I want to do a solo album, whatever it may be, that's something in the near future. But for now, as we leave off, we're gonna leave off on a good note, and we just want to be known as like YV in Hollywood, dudes that really touch the people.
We want to leave behind a legacy. I don't want to sound cliche when I say like everybody else, they want to be remembered through the times, but really as artists, that's what you want to do. You don't want to be someone who comes in the music industry and 4 years, you have a good 4 or 5 year run, and to generations before you, the generations after you, or even before you, don't really know who you are. We want to make timeless music, things that can live on, things that your children, your grandchildren can refer back to and go, wow, that was a good song 20 years from now. But basically, different ventures, whether it's acting, modeling, we do some urban modeling, and just we just want to give back good music to the people, just that good feel, and through our generation, when you think back in your generation and how the 2014, 15, 16, 17, 20s played out, you want to think, wow, YV in Hollywood, they really inspired our generation as musicians and artists, R&B and hip hop, and things like that. We want to be remembered within the history and times of R&B and hip hop. I feel as far as the hip hop state where it's at, I like where it's at. To be honest, I think like when you come in this game, when you embark on this hip hop journey and come in this game, I don't come in to change the game. I just want to contribute to hip hop. And if I change it along the way, then that's a great thing, amazing thing. But I just want to contribute and give hip hop what I have as an individual, as my person, as my struggles, as my story. When people say, what makes you different from a J. Cole or Drake, or I think we all have the same struggles. It's just different stories. It's how it went down, how it happened. Everyone's story is different, but for most people, it's pretty much the same struggle, just different storylines. And I just want to contribute and add my storyline to the hip hop world. And people say it goes hip hop's down south, or it goes out, it goes west, or it goes east. I think as long as you do what makes you happy and bring your own personal stories and your own trials and tribulations, it'd be great. And if I change it along the way, like I said, it'd be great. But I'm just here to contribute to hip hop, as well as he's here to contribute to R&B. And I think hip hop and R&B, as we get it together, it's perfect. It's great, and we do best, and it's amazing.
And we're trying to just do something nobody's never done before, and that's just break history. Two brothers, one rap, one sing. It's just something that's never been done before in the industry. So, I think that's why everybody else, besides the talent, that's what they take a liking to.
As far as obstacles and things you want to, obviously people have money problems and your everyday struggles, But as far as a music standpoint, just to be heard and just to give our music out to the people. Like I said, you could be the greatest basketball player in the world, you could be better than Michael Jordan, but if you live on a farm in South Dakota and no one's ever, able to see you, no one will ever know you was that much great of a player. And just, like I said, just giving back to the people and letting people know one of the greatest is a lot of people think you need the industry, you need to be signed to be heard and spread throughout. There's plenty of unsigned indie people who just giving out their music and stuff like that to the world. So basically just to back to the people and just be heard as YB in Hollywood, and just give our story and our legacy and our struggles and trials and tribulations to the people for 2014.
I want to give back to the game, something like, a little bit of old school with new school, my twist. So that's what, me as an R&B singer in Hollywood would like to do, in this game.